Oh, we're good? Lights, camera, action. All right, here we go. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the sight and presence of God to unite this man, Jose, and this woman, Abigail, in holy, perfect matrimony. A heavenly romance, divine. What God has joined together, nothing can separate. Your destiny is right in front of you, a bright future. The sun sets not only on today, but on that chapter where you were engaged. For today, you're married. You're united. Two become one. A threefold cord is not easily broken. Therefore, it's not to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently and in the fear, respect, and love of God, because God is love. As you come together to be united, we are gathered here in the midst of spring, a time where beginnings sprout as the first flowers begin to bloom. This couple has taken the time to nourish, grow, and sustain. This spring wedding ought to remind us, with the midst of the change of the seasons, what may come to be after sustaining the change in weather and time. We're here to celebrate the beginning and that love, as anything else would we treasure, requires sustaining care and continual nurturing. As it states in the Bible, in Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verses 10 to 13, my beloved speaks and says to me, "Arise, my love, and come away. Behold, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of singing has come and is heard in our hearts." Jose, knowing these truths, do you take Abigail to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to love her, honor her, cherish her in sickness and in health, and forsake all others as long as you both shall live? If you promise, keep looking into those eyes and tell her those words you've been waiting to say your whole life.
I do.
And Abigail, do you take Jose to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to love him, honor him, cherish him in sickness and in health, and forsake all others as long as you both shall live?
I do.
You now have said, "I do," and "I do," which is a "we do." You've known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of marriage. At some point, you both fell deeply in love and knew you wanted to spend the rest of your life with this other person. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you've been making promises and in agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car or over a meal or relaxing together, all those sentences that began with "when we're married" and "someday" and "somehow," and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to share are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed. This moment is when you tell each other your covenant, your vow, as a husband and as a wife. For after these vows you shall say to the world, "This is my forever, my soulmate, my twin flame." All right, who wants to do the honors and go first?
I'll go first.
Okay,
First, in case she cries.
I'm going to get out of the way for the pictures.
So to my husband, the
Oh,
moment.
wait, sorry, I have the mic. My bad. Okay.
So to my husband, from the moment we met, everything was done differently. On that fateful day of December 29th, 2023, you came and picked me up in that old Mercedes. I never let anyone pick me up, especially at my home. There's something that you don't know about that night that I have to confess today. We always tell each other when we felt for each other when we knew, but for me, the reality is that I knew that very first night that I would be with you and that you would be mine. The way that I knew is because I had a gut feeling while we were out, and I just had the urge and want to take pictures together. And I wanted to take videos together. And you've seen those videos and those pictures that we took. It wasn't until the third date that I finally stopped being shy and made sure we got those pictures. I don't regret for a single moment everything we've gone through to get to this moment. The only thing that possibly scared me was when I broke down crying on our third date in your car, telling you that I feel so at peace. And to this day, I still feel that way. I'm sorry, I'm such a crier. But that was the moment that I truly saw you for who you were. You were the most loving, the most kind, and the most generous person I know. So here are my vows to you. I vow to always love you. I vow to always do things the way that we want to do things. I vow to always put you, Michi, and Zoe first. Because you are my biggest headache and my biggest blessing. And I vow to just continue to be who I am with you and leave open space the way that you left it for me. Okay, your turn.
Oh my gosh. It's so hard to keep a straight face. I'm sorry. It's like really hard to keep a straight face. I mean, that was amazing. And I mean, sorry, it's hitting me. But today, Abby, I give you not just my words, but my entire heart. You are my best friend, the other side of me, that I really needed in my life ever since I have met you. Yes, I also have to admit that our first night was magical, and it made me want to keep seeing you. It's kind of hard to confess that as well from my end, just because I don't know. I'm not a open person like that, but I mean, now that we're here, I have to tell you that yes, I was also in love with you since the first day we met, and I couldn't stop seeing you from there on. So, we kept doing activities one day after another, and then sometimes, as I would try to make time for you, just to keep seeing you, because, I love you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And, I enjoyed all these moments we've had. We sat down sometimes, just watched the sunrise together. We talked about our life and what it could be, and when we get married, and we are here at this point now, and we're just like, wow, everything went so quickly. But now that I think about it, it's like now I'm thinking about our future, and I want to see our family grow. I want to see us having children, and I also want our children to see our pictures and our videos and say, wow, our parents really did a lot. You know, they loved each other, and you know, we love each other. So I vow to always listen to you, even admit that you're right, because I'm not good at that. I vow to you to always be by your side through thick and thin. You know, to sorry, it's just hard over here trying not to break down too.
It's my job.
It's your job, and I'm doing a horrible job at this. I vow to cherish every moment with you, even if it's walking our dog down to the dog park. Just making a moment out of it, because that's how we met each other. We made the best out of every moment we found with each other, and it made us spontaneous, and that's what's special about us.
Yeah.
We're spontaneous people, and that's how we are, and that's how I love you for who you are, because you're the person that I need in my life. I don't know, it's hard to say, but you're really special to me. That's it.
Beautiful job.
Just hold it from the bottom.
I now ask for the rings to symbolize the vows that were written and spoken from the heart. Jose, you may take your bride's ring, place it on her ring finger, and repeat this promise after me. In token and in pledge
Token and in pledge
of the vow between us made,
of the vow between us made,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I give you my heart.
I give you my heart.
Congratulations. And Abigail, you may take your husband's ring, place it on his ring finger, and repeat that same promise after me. In token and in pledge
In token and in pledge
of the vow between us made,
of the vow between us made,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I give you my heart.
I give you my heart.
Congratulations.
Here we go.
I'll hold the box for you. Here you go. For as much as you have consented, you've said your vows, you've made your promises. You give each other rest and peace. You make each other's life beautiful. You're selfless for this other person. You put their needs before your own. You have a beautiful family that starts today. And then you get to love each other each and every step of the way. Those whom God has joined together, no one can tear apart. God's promises are true, and your promises to one another of I do are forever true. It gives me the highest honor by the power vested in me by this beautiful state of Arizona to pronounce you, Jose, as husband, Abigail as wife. Jose, you may kiss your bride. Woo!
Oh my God, that was amazing.
You guys want to sign the marriage license?